There may be a time element in this. So the Fellowship player feels that he wants to actually take an action even though he has less dice. Normally you want to withhold your option to take actions, but among other things, I need to get hidden. What if there's a bad card there? But also, I'm trying to get to the Crack of Doom. If I make it there, I win, assuming things aren't bad. So I'm going to do a quick hide. I got to think a little bit about the evil player, right at the end here. Does he have something that he needs to do about the Fellowship? I believe the answer is yes. He actually has one card that can help him against the Fellowship. I'm going to need to plug in. You'll have to excuse me here. Let's see. I got this Breaking of the Fellowship. I've only got 2 dice there, so it's unlikely I'm going to do a lot of damage. I'll use a character die. Oh wait, do I have an event die? No. Alright, so normally this would cause sort of the Boromir situation. The other one we had where the character does damage, well, this is actually more explicitly, in fact it's titled The Breaking of the Fellowship, which was the title of that chapter. Draw a hunt tile. If the tile is numbered, the Free People's player must separate an equal number of companions. This is sort of where most of the companions, well, really where Frodo and Sam get away, but most of the companions are running off chasing after Merry and Pippin to try to save them. And they get placed in another space, or eliminate them if the Fellowship is in Mordor. This would have killed off some of my companions all in one chunk. And if the tile shows an eye or is a Fellowship special tile, though, you discard it without effect. But instead, because there is the Fellowship is not broken, and I can not do this because the Fellowship's not revealed anymore. Never mind. Every card has a precondition. Oh, well, let me look and see if I got anything else. Instead, the next best thing I could do, spend a die of any type through 2 cards, 1 character, 1 army, and I got rid of that power too great. That means I can go into Moria. I could go into the Grey Havens. Things are looking really bad, except they got another character action. So we're going to draw a chip. Let's make sure. See, here's the thing. I might want to play this to get another draw. It actually should be over there anyway if I was doing that. I'm going to play this event, Mithril Coat and Sting. After a hunt tile's been drawn, I can discard it to force the shadow player to draw another hunt tile. And then the second one takes effect. The first one goes back to the thing. That's going to improve my chances of making it in. Maybe I'll get the bonus tile that I put in. Maybe I'll get their bonus tile, the Shelob tile, and then be able to avoid it, you know? It just increases my odds. Puts it back on the evil player. No, I'm not sure. Right now, I'm at 5, 6, 7. I need 8. I need 2 more. 1 more attack will succeed. This is perhaps the best place I can go. We got this mustard die, which isn't terribly useful. That's why we threw one there. We're going to launch our attack in there. We fall back into Lorien if I can find it. And the pile moves in. I'm out, but I have a Will of the West, which I'll use to move forward. It's a 1. That ain't gonna do any problems whatsoever. I don't use the Mithril Mail. I take the hit, and the game is over in a Fellowship victory. My understanding is the game's skewed in favor of the Sauron player. I obviously can't make any pronouncement on that. In this version, the second version recovers, tries to balance that out a little bit. If it is, it's not much. From what little I've played, this game and one with my wife, it definitely feels, at least with this kind of naive first playing, it's an easy game to get into, etc. And it does feel like it brings it down to the line. And here, it was really down to the wire. If there is an imbalance, it's something tiny that could be handled with a few cards or something like that. Just a little bit of tweaking the balance. I don't feel like there's any major imbalance here. What could I have done differently? That's hard to tell. Could I have focused more on putting dice earlier when I still could? If I did, I wouldn't be in this threatening position with the first attack. And the thing is, or I may have been, because the Fellowship might sit around in Lorien and recover its strength. Was it a good idea to bring the extra characters in there? Again, all these decisions don't feel like they're absolutely clear. Even after playing, I'm thinking, well, you know, they were good hit absorbers. You know, sure, I could have maybe gotten away easier with Gollum leading me, but there was a certain safety in numbers which worked out well. The problem with it, well, you're risking not having good leaders like Aragorn or Gimli even on the board. In terms of storyline, it goes way off where the book leads you to. But I think that generally tends to be the case with this game. I think it's what makes the game more interesting as a game than the old SPI one. All right. Well, I guess that's enough for the wrap. I'll come back with my review of it, which always is kind of a different take, but the same information that you get through the playthroughs. Didn't use up any of the rings, but I was prepared to. Totally prepared to. All right, send it up.